Hi, my name is Randy Boissonnault, Member of Parliament for Edmonton Centre. June is National Aboriginal History Month. This is a month for all of us to honour the heritage, contributions and cultures of First Nations, Inuit and Métis communities across the lands we share with them. It is also an opportunity to reflect and learn about the hardships that Indigenous peoples have faced throughout our shared history and to celebrate their resistance and resilience. Today, I'm here to share with you the impact and continued legacy of the Indian residential school system and the importance of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada. The residential school system was created by the Canadian government to assimilate Indigenous children into European culture and religion. Children were stripped away from their parents and communities and forced to attend Christian-run schools that had the goal to, quote, to kill the Indian in the child. Children were forbidden to speak their languages and practice their culture. Many of these children experienced years of physical, emotional, and sexual abuses at the hands of the people running these schools. Some children even died because of these abuses. It was not until 1996 that the last residential school in Canada closed. These horrible experiences stayed with survivors and continue to affect many today. Many say this is how they brought up their own children because they never knew what having good parents were like, because their own parents were not allowed to raise them. This is one of the many legacies that residential schools have had on survivors, and this type of intergenerational trauma continues to affect Indigenous communities today. In 2008, the Government of Canada apologized for its role in the Indian residential school system. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission, or TRC for short, was created to understand the effects that the 100-year-plus residential school system had on Indigenous peoples. The Commission traveled around Canada and documented the stories of survivors and their experiences, many of which had never been told or even believed until the Commission released its final report. The last stop of the Commission was in Edmonton, Alberta, in my home riding of Edmonton Centre, and it was a powerful and moving time where survivors, family, and community members came together to share and to heal. The TRC also provided 94 calls to action for governments, media, schools, businesses, and individuals in Canada to act on in order to begin reconciling this painful history. I encourage you all to read the TRC's report and calls to action and try to implement the calls to action in your own life however you can. I would also like to thank the organizations already doing this important work, such as Rise Edmonton. It is important for us all to know this truth and to begin working together on a new way forward. As we move together forward on this journey of reconciliation, let's take every day some time to promote respect, understanding, and appreciation for one another. Thank you. Hi-hi.